going back to a time when we owned this town down Parte, Middle Lane and the battlegrounds. We were friends and lovers and clueless clowns.
Wow, thank you very much. Sorry that Coldplay weren't available, but I'm happy that Coldplay weren't available because it's an incredible honour to be here and to speak to you, and it's a great opportunity for me to talk about Troy Davis. And I'm always interested in what people do aside from what you know them for doing. So I hope that I'm not going to bore you to tears with what I do, aside from what you might know I do. So, I also wanted to say happy birthday to Amnesty International. It's 50 years since Amnesty was founded, and I think it's 50 years of them working for us, for all of us, and that is something that they are celebrating and that we should celebrate. So, I just wanted to mention that. I also wanted to thank the geography professor at Mansfield College for rejecting me when I applied in 1994, I think it was, because I ended up going to University College London with my friend Tim, who plays the piano in the band that I'm in, and we didn't go to Oxford, but we did make a lot of music while we were there, and without being rejected, I guess I wouldn't have had that chance. So, okay, so can you hear me at the back? Okay, good. So who am I? Well, I play the drums in Keane. According to Wikipedia, I'm the fourth most interesting Richard Hughes. After an Irish jockey, an Australian journalist, a British writer who's dead. So I think I'm the most important living English guy called Richard Hughes on Wikipedia. I was born in 1975. I started playing the drums when I was a teenager in a band called the Lotus Eaters, which became Cherry Keane, which became Keane, and that's what I do now. Back to Wikipedia. Apparently much of our third album, especially the song You Don't See Me, was written by Tim about my unrequited love for a music journalist who married another man and broke my heart. This is total rubbish, but I wanted to share it with you because it was so brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the death penalty, and I'm going to talk about Amnesty International and the work that I have tried to do with them. In 2009, I went to Georgia in the United States to visit Troy Davis, who, as he said, was executed on the 21st of September this year. And then if we've got time, I'm sure we will, I'll take any questions that you have afterwards. Amnesty International opposes the death penalty in all cases. And so do I. My belief is that it is wrong to kill people. There are some people that I think should be locked up and should die in jail, but I don't think we should kill them. There's a bumper sticker that, America's so good for bumper stickers. There's one that says, why do we kill people who kill people to show people that killing people is wrong? I think when the death penalty is finally finished, it will seem as archaic and medieval as the rack and thumbscrews. And I think it will be gone one day. I want to start with a few statistics. It might be a little bit dry, but currently there are approximately 17,800 people on death row somewhere in the world. 3,251 of them are in America, but 139 nations do not use the death penalty, and that's pretty amazing. Out of around 190 nations on the planet, 139 do not use the death penalty. Last year, there were 23 nations that did execute people. Top of the list is China. It's estimated in thousands, but the total is unknown because they don't release statistics. Iran is second with 252 or more. North Korea third with 60 or more. Yemen fourth with 53 or more. The USA is fifth with 46. And Saudi Arabia sixth with 27 or more people. In America, 34 states use the death penalty, 16 do not. You can also be executed for federal crimes, such as carrying things across borders that becomes a non-state issue. Washington, D.C. doesn't have the death penalty. Use of the death penalty was briefly halted between 1972 and 1976. Since then, 1,273 people have been executed in the States, 1,261 of them men and 12 women. This included 22 juveniles, although that practice has been stopped since 2005. It peaked in 1999 with 98 executions, dropping to 46 last year. Amongst the different states, by far and away the most executions are done in Texas with 475. Virginia is second with 109, Oklahoma third with 96, Florida fourth with 70, Missouri fifth with 68, Alabama sixth with 55, and Georgia, where I went, is seventh with 52 last year, and 52 in total, and included 4 so far this year. The majority of people are executed with lethal injection, that's 1,098, 157 electrocuted, 11 in the gas chamber, 3 have been executed by hanging, and 3 by firing squad. Besides the moral objections to the death penalty, there are many other arguments against it. Firstly, that it's not a deterrent. The murder rates are highest in the South, which is where execution rates are highest. In 2009, there was a study by Radlitt and Laycock which said that 88% of former presidents of the nation's top academic criminological societies rejected the notion that the death penalty deters murder. It's also a racist policy. That 43% of people executed are people of colour, from under 20% of the population. And 55% of the people on death row are people of colour. Nationally, 50% of murder victims are white, but in death penalty cases, it's 75%. So you're more likely to be put on death row if you execute a white person than if you execute a black person.